The legal torture chamber. Let's just get this
I don't want to go home.
Big.
Please let me go home. I want to see my mom.
We haven't even began.
Russ, please.
I'm not watching.
Go.
Why are you so quiet? Grease her up, Beth.
Am I gonna get banned?
We leave Beth alone. Yeah, that's the way it goes. You better start saying now.
All right.
Now. Get your hands down. Get your hands down.
I quit, sir. I quit.
Bro. What did he just link me?
A few years ago in Tennessee, a resident of the small town Summertown witnessed something disturbing. A woman was being dragged from a vehicle, screaming as she was brought into a house where more shrieks of horror ensued. The cops were called, and they rushed to the scene. Upon arrival, they are perplexed to see that while this woman was indeed being tortured, she was doing it consensually.
What?
The man
She was consensually being tortured.
woman was indeed being tortured. She was doing it consensually. The man responsible for this was Russ McKamey, the owner of McKamey Manor.
What?
McKamey Manor is an extreme haunted house that prides itself on being an interactive horror experience.
Okay, that's
interesting. Check it out, man. I'm doing this.
But this isn't your average haunted attraction. Many of the people that participate in this experience say it is
For real? They still upload? Bro, I thought this was about to be some crazy shit. Oh my god. This is a dope idea, but it's kind of weird.
closer to a simulated torture chamber.
Please.
I wouldn't want to be tortured.
No, please. I can't do this anymore, please.
Because, like, what if she's being serious here?
I'm serious, please.
She said I'm serious.
No.
Participants of this experience are made to read aloud and sign a 40-page waiver, agreeing to be subjected to things such as being hit, bound and gagged, waterboarded, and force-fed cockroaches, amongst many other.
Force-fed cockroaches? F that. They have a safe word? Okay. That is really nice. Let me read some of this. Fully understand. Various fluids will go in their mouth. They may be fish hooked, which will cause rippage to the mouth area. They may have a tooth extracted without Novocaine. Teeth may be chipped, broken, or lost. It is possible that joints will be dislocated.
Participants and agrees that once participants enter McKamey Manor, no quitting unless serious physical or psychological injuries.
What mindset do you have to be in to go into this place?
Death is a possibility. In 2008,
It's a
one
possibility?
participant even had a heart attack, but they did survive. Back when the attraction first began in San Diego, there was no option to leave once you entered.
What?
You were stuck in there until Russ decided you had enough. As of the more recent years, he's added a safe word. Despite how extreme this is, people from around the world come to Tennessee to experience this year-round. According to McKamey, he has a waiting list of over 20,000 people. One big reason for the massive amount of people determined to go to McKamey Manor is the reward if you can make it to the end.
There's a reward? Hold on.
Russ McKamey is offering a $20,000 prize to anyone who can make it to the end.
They're drilling in their mouth. F that 20K, you can have that, good sir.
Of McKamey Manor. To date, no one has ever completed a single tour, which can last up to 10 hours. The longest anyone has ever made it was 6 hours. You'd think with all the upkeep of this place, prize being offered,
Oh my god.
McKamey must be making some pretty good money off of this. But oddly enough, the only thing he asks for an entry fee is a bag of dog food. For the decade that this place has existed, it's gotten a lot of attention from the media, good and bad. McKamey assures people he's only trying to entertain, and will never actually try to seriously harm anyone. But many people
Not try to seriously harm anyone. You were drilling in that girl's mouth.
who visit McKamey Manor do not leave the same way they entered.
Kai. Damn, bro.
In 2016, a woman named Laura Hertz Brotherton discovered McKamey Manor when she was browsing for local haunted houses. She watched some videos of other people's experience and was appealed by the extremeness of it all.
Okay.
So she got in touch with Russ McKamey and booked a date. Around the same time, Brotherton was going through a rough patch with her husband, and she started talking to a guy she met on the McKamey Manor Facebook page.
Ain't no way.
Very quickly, they became romantically interested. October rolled around, and Brotherton traveled out to finally experience the manor. The day she got there, McKamey found out about the online relationship and exposed it to everyone on the Facebook page and their families. McKamey repeatedly told her, "I don't believe in cheaters." According to Brotherton,
bro, he exposed? Low-key, that's a W move, because I don't fuck with cheaters either.
This first impression of her made McKamey less careful about her safety than with his other guests.
No way.
During the tour, she was waterboarded, tased, whipped, and blindfolded and submerged underwater until she started thrashing. At one point, she was told to dig a hole in the dirt outside and lay in it. They covered her face with dirt and gave her a straw to breathe through. Some of the dirt made its way into her mouth and lungs. She asked for water, but was refused. She finally had enough and uttered the safe phrase. But they didn't stop. They continued for several minutes after she repeated the safe phrase before stopping.
Bro.
After the tour, she had to record an exit video, which is required of all guests.
Hey everyone, this is Laura Brotherton, coming to you live.
They shaved her head? Her whole mouth looks swollen, bro.
From my hotel room, after I just entered the McKamey Manor chamber.
Did they pull her teeth out?
Wow. As you can see by the way I look, my lips.
Brotherton says McKamey said if she didn't say good things about the manor and told people what actually happened that night, then he would sue her for $50,000.
Damn.
I just want to say, Russ, Carol, Lindsay, Beth, Ryan, Mike, Christopher, Mr. Green, Mr. White, all of you so much that I love you dearly. And I so appreciate you allowing me this opportunity to get out what I needed to get out of this.
After leaving the manor, she went to a hospital to have her wounds treated. She was put in a neck brace, had a hairline fracture in her foot, was covered in cuts and bruises all over her face and body, and the inside of her mouth was so cut up from all the fish hooking that she had...
Fish hooking? They really fish hooked all the people. He would have won. That is facts. Because that waiver, I read off a few things. There's no way in hell I'm doing that, bro. I don't know why anyone would sign up for that. Fish hooks through your mouth, bro?
She had to use medical mouthwash for a few days. She's gone to the police about this before, but was told that because she signed the waiver, they have no legal case. Brotherton made sure to take pictures of all the injuries she sustained for proof, and she says that all she wants now is justice.
I want justice.
You know what you were getting into.
I think each and every one of them deserve to be in prison.
I quit, Russ.
Sir. Louder, I'm gonna throw
I
back.
quit,
Amy
sir.
Milligan.
I quit. I quit.
Amy Milligan is a great example of what happens when people enter McKamey Manor without fully knowing what they're getting themselves into. Milligan's full experience at the manor was posted on YouTube by McKamey. From what we see on video, it's not much worse than what you'd expect from one of these tours.
So they post this
Milligan
stuff on
seems
YouTube?
to be having a good time at the beginning.
Keep laughing.
I will.
Oh, you will?
I love you guys.
But slowly starts to lose her composure as the tour continues on.
Now, get your hands down. Get your hands down.
Oh my god.
Start singing now.
I'll give credit where it's due though. McKamey did stop at
3 to 6 hour videos. This is disgusting.
times to make sure she was physically okay to continue, and then stopped after saying that she clearly couldn't.
You're concerning me. How's your heart doing? Huh?
Chris, it's doing good.
You don't look so good
Sure.
to me. What's the matter? Talk to me. What's going on? What are you feeling right now?
At the end of Milligan's tour, she went to the media to speak out about how this experience left her traumatized.
I've been strapped with something.
At multiple points in the video,
Of course you'd be
there are
traumatized
large
after.
chunks of her tour that were cut out. She says the parts that were excluded from the final video were the worst of what happened to her. Despite Milligan's strong disapproval of McKamey's Manor, some other things she's done seem to indicate the opposite. After she left, she did a post-interview with McKamey where she spoke very positively about the experience.
Was your tour a positive and exciting experience and something that you're glad that you did?
Yeah,
She ain't
I'm
trying to
glad
get
I did
sued.
it.
She even said she'd do it again.
All right. Where else we at? Where
Man, I'll come back.
Yeah, we'll get you back.
She tells news outlets that she only did this interview so that McKamey would post a video of her tour so she'd have evidence of what happened to her.
300 IQ.
These are just a few of the people that had a negative experience with McKamey Manor. Although I'm sure some of these incidents are reported by people who just didn't do the proper research.
Don't go crazy, my free eyed gut. Go a bleeding head. Just a tiny one. I was too afraid to go in, but they still tortured me by telling me do it. Very scary and probably illegal. I mean, it could be illegal, but they have you sign waivers and shit. That's like a theme park ride. You sign the waiver, you could die. It is what it is. Damn.
To realize what they were getting themselves into. The story, similar to Laura Hertz Brotherton's, are cause for genuine concern.
That is.
In my opinion, this definitely doesn't seem safe. Especially with how non-committal they seem to be about the safe phrase at times.
I want to quit right now.
Can you look at the camera and tell me?
Please, I want to quit.
You better beg.
I'm begging you. Please let me go home.
That's so fucked up,
Please
bro.
let me go home. I'm begging you. I can't.
This one's mine.
do
You're not
this.
going anywhere.
This is so fucked up.
Yes, I am.
The public has also taken a huge stance against the manor. There's a petition right now to shut down McKamey Manor that has nearly 150,000 signatures so far. Perhaps one of the most disturbing elements about this is that Russ McKamey and his actors are doing all this pretty much for free. If anything, he's losing money by keeping the place up and running. Some have theorized he's making money selling these videos or streaming them to underground gambling pools, but I don't think that's the case at all. I think he just genuinely enjoys watching people endure this kind of suffering. And as far as the $20,000 prize goes, I don't think it exists.
Yeah,
there's a reason no one has ever completed a tour before. It's because you can't complete one. No matter how much mental strength you have, he will always find a way to physically or mentally break you. There's no way to win. What do you guys think of McKamey Manor? Would you ever...
How did you find out about this?
Ever subject yourself to this?
Hell no.
Thank you for watching.
That was a great video. I had no clue about that, bro. Yeah, you gotta honor the safe word. That's the only thing. That's the only thing. That is crazy. I could not handle that. I wouldn't do that in a million years. I can't believe he has 20,000 people signing up. That shit is so crazy, bro.
I'ma take it slow. Wanna keep it short, so I'ma let it blow. Riding around with drugs, I'm an evil soul. My heart's always broke, please just leave me alone. My heart's always broke, please just leave me alone.